bringing you my SummerSlam 2015 predictions. And I'm going to start with match number one. I'm assuming no particular order the matches are coming in, but Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. I don't think this feud can go much longer. There's not much real hype to it, in my opinion, anyways. Dolph Ziggler's a great wrestler, but I think he's better off paired off against other people, more his size and speed. I don't like seeing when he takes on someone like the Big Show or Kane or someone like this, but I think Rusev is up for a big push continued from what he's been doing for the last few months. I'm going with Rusev for the win tonight, Sunday night on this match. Next, we have the Divas. All three of the Diva teams going against each other in an elimination style match. Team Bella versus Team Bad versus PCB. And as most of you know, never been a big Divas match fan. I've always called it filler time, but I think in this one, it's going to be pretty entertaining. Since the NXT women have been called up, the Divas division has been pretty entertaining and a lot better than what it was before. So my pick on this one's going to be PCB. I think they're going to be pushing Charlotte and Becky Lynch pretty soon, and Paige along with them right now is just that much better. So I'm going with them for the win Sunday. Next, we have Cesaro versus Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens came in on fire. I mean, he was the stuff when he first got there. Straight at John Cena, straight in the main event. A lot of people were mad he didn't get the U.S. title and got to go from there. But, I mean, let's face it, he just got to the WWE roster. This isn't NXT. He's got to put a little time in. Cesaro has been around for a while, definitely put the time. He's taken his licks, he's taken his losses. He's a great wrestler. He deserves a good push, and I think this is the beginning of a great push for him. And I could see him beating Kevin Owens at his pay-per-view, so I'm going with Cesaro for the win on this one. Next, we have the celebrity event, I'm calling it. Normally, I'm not big on celebrity events, but I do like the TV show Arrow. And Stephen Amell loves wrestling. He stays in good shape, does a lot of his own stunts, as I understand. I think he can put on a good match. I mean, for crying out loud, did you see him come over the rail, up to the ring, and over the ropes? Just like that. Definitely got athletic ability. He can definitely pull it off. I think it's going to be a great match. I'm going to pick Neville and Stephen Amell to beat Stardust and King Barrett. That might have a few people unhappy because of King Barrett still being stuck in a rut. He's not getting any kind of push that a lot of people think he deserves. But something about that King of the Ring moniker there. I noticed some of the people in the past that's got that King of the Ring moniker, their career has been on hold a little bit. It seems like they didn't go very far with it till it was dropped, and then they get a better push. So maybe that'll happen for him soon. Who knows? But next match is the Fatal 4-Way match for the tag team titles. Los Matadores, New Day, Primetime Players, and Lucha Dragons. The Lucha Dragons and Los Matadores, I think will make a great match on their own. I don't really like them going against bigger guys. Ever since Rey Mysterio took on the bigger opponents, it seems like the thing to do for this, and I don't really care for it. I think they're overmatched by both of those teams. But I think it's going to come down to Primetime Players versus New Day, and I love Primetime Players. I want them to keep those titles. Titus O'Neil's a great guy in and out of the ring. But I think the New Day is going to pull it off here at SummerSlam, take the titles back, and have Primetime Players chasing them again, as it was before. So they may swap back and forth in the next couple pay-per-views, who knows, but the tag team division's rather weak. It is what it is. We got what we got. I'm surprised they didn't throw the Ascension in it for good measure, just to throw it in our face. But hopefully they'll shore up that tag team division soon with some people up from NXT. We'll see how that goes. Once again, my pick is the New Day to win that one, take the titles back. Next match, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I'm a little bit torn on this one. It can go two ways, in my opinion. Ambrose and Reigns could easily pull out the win, I think, against the Wyatt family. But then again, they've been kind of hard on Bray Wyatt in pay-per-views in the last year, as far as how many he's won with all the hype he builds up to him. And I know He doesn't need victories to sell his character. But if you're gonna, are you gonna push him or are you gonna bury him? That's the question at hand. So one way this could go is the Wyatt family winning due to Dean Ambrose turning heel against Roman Reigns. It's been rumored lately that he'd turn heel several different times and it hasn't happened yet. SummerSlam could be the time since it's a big pay-per-view. If that's the case, you could see the Wyatt family take off with the win. I think I'm going to go with the prediction of Dean Ambrose turning heel this time and the Wyatts taking the win due to that heel turn on Roman Reigns. So, Wyatt and Harper for the win. Next match, triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Big Show, The Miz, and Ryback. Ryback's back to defend his title where he missed out last pay-per-view with his injury. I think that when he won it, they had an idea of a push for him that they want to keep going forward with. And I don't think the fans really want to see The Miz with the belt on him right now. The Miz gets over with the fans without the belt in the fact that they can't stand him anyway. So he doesn't really need that gold to push his character forward right now. Ryback needs to carry that gold a little while longer to solidify his newfound push he's had and to make his character more over than what it has been in the past. And the Big Show, let's face it, he's going to be temporary for a while now. He's not going to be a full-time guy. He's in and out, so there's no need in putting the belt on him. I'm going to go with Ryback to retain the title. Next match is the John Cena versus Seth Rollins match, title for title. Now, we all know they're not going to put both titles on one person. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to take John Cena's U.S. title away from him right now. They're not going to take Seth Rollins' world title away from him right now. That's not how it's going to work out. I'm predicting a great match between the two. It's going to be fun and entertaining, no doubt. But in the end, it's going to be something like a double countout or a double disqualification. Some lame ending like that where both men keep the belts and don't lose them at all. So I'm going to go with double DQ, double count out, something along those lines. No winner. Each man keeps the belts. My prediction on that one. And finally, I'm sorry, I missed one. Randy Orton versus Sheamus, or as I like to refer to him, the Red Rooster of 2015. That ridiculous haircut he's got. This one's kind of tough to call. They've been going back and forth on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, getting the best of each other. It's kind of hard to say who's going to get the best of each other to pay-per-view. I believe Orton puts on a great match. He's not that fun to listen to when he gets on the microphone, but he puts on a great match. He's a good worker. And Sheamus just doesn't do anything for me at all. Something about him just does not excite me for a match at all. I want Randy Orton to win the title, or to win the match, I should say. So I'm going to go with Randy Orton for the win, just because I favor him more over Sheamus. But don't be surprised if Sheamus pulls it out. And this one, I'm kind of up in the air. I'm not going to make a real call on it. And the final match, Brock Lesnar versus the Undertaker, Suplex City versus the Dead Man. I think I've made it known several times. I think the Undertaker should have stayed retired after he lost to Brock Lesnar and passed the torch on to him at WrestleMania. That should have been his ending. Nothing else. No more. Instead, he comes back the next WrestleMania and he wrestles Bray Wyatt and wins. So, buried Bray Wyatt that much further. Gave the Undertaker one more WrestleMania win like he really needed it. And now you brought him back and you messed over Brock Lesnar's title shot he had before and kept him from getting the title. Just to avenge his loss at WrestleMania 2 years ago almost. I don't like it. I don't like the story behind that. It's kind of cheesy for me. And like I said, he should have stayed retired and not come back at all. Triple H said that in order for Brock Lesnar to secure his spot or his legacy that he currently has, he needs to win. They also say the Undertaker needs to win to secure his legacy within the WWE. Excuse me. I think it's false. The Undertaker has a legacy regardless. He was 21-0 in WrestleMania. Couldn't be beat. He's undefeated in Hell in the Cell. He's held the title before, he's been all around. He has a legacy secured, no doubt. Brock Lesnar is still working on his and needs to be finalized by beating The Undertaker this Sunday. And I firmly believe Brock Lesnar is going to beat The Undertaker again this Sunday. That's the only way it can play out and really make sense on the storyline. Anyway, those are my predictions for this Sunday, 2015 SummerSlam. I hope you guys are watching this, and if you are a first-time watcher, subscribe to my channel. Would love to have you aboard. We talk about a lot of good things. More to come here soon. Let me know what your thoughts are. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Put your predictions down in the comments below, and let me know what you think. You guys have a great weekend and enjoy SummerSlam.